performer is Elijah Baker from Lillipad, and he's going to be playing Romance by Carl Maria von Weber. Please welcome Elijah. Line up. You look good on the photos. You got a wide angle lens there. That's good. Fantastic. And Ingrid, we need you as well. Yes, come on. Isn't it wonderful to have an accompanist who you don't know whether you're going to be, what you're going to be getting, even a Hindemith sonata or something like that. You don't want that. Okay, please, just huge applause. Now, our two adjudicators, Bob and Brendan, are both wonderful, wonderful musicians and educators, and it's been such a joy to see them in the room together. So please give them a big applause.
Hi everybody. I thought that was thrilling. I thought it was so entertaining. Are you hearing me through this? Oh, so I'm so pleased. It is working, but it's not working to you people. So that's. I had an absolutely thrilling time sitting up there, particularly with Bob, and we discussed everybody that came through. And there's just a couple of things that I'll announce, but I'll pass you on to Bob that. Just so that we get to hear his thoughts, and he's going to announce the overall winner. A champion of champions to me is, well, we take it for granted that there's a level of technique already established with everybody, and it's not like the earlier sections where we lumped all the same instruments together. I was looking for somebody who could make a musical statement, and I think much of that came down to repertoire choice today. Some people chose pieces that really showed off many things that they could do, many aspects of their playing. But at the same time, we had a couple who had rather limited pieces which didn't show everything that they could do. And I thought that was a bit of a shame, because it would have been lovely to hear some contrasting playing in what they presented. But today, I think we came down to the final two, and really what stuck out with those two people is they did make a musical statement. The first thing I noticed about both of them was the quality of sound. I thought the sound was excellent, and then I was listening for what the candidates did with that sound. So how beautifully controlled the legato could be, while at the same time expressing the phrases, and then how well they could take that tone into the higher and the lower ranges, and also then give us a range of articulations at the same time. And we had some candidates that really did that today, but I'm not going to elaborate on that anymore. I think I'll just pass you on to Bob, but they were my thoughts.
Yeah, and I concur with everything that you've said. It was quite nice to sit together there, and as each soloist played, we sort of talked about which one is in the lead so far. And by the time we got to the end, we had two that we thought was in the lead, and we discussed those two. But I just want to say, for all of you soloists that are here, congratulations for getting up there and doing what you did. It's amazing sometimes sitting behind that screen, you lose sight of the fact of how young these young players are. And I'm sure that if I'd been sat behind the screen, I would have thought that I was listening to mature players when they played, because it was really commendable. Every one of you is a winner. You're all champions of your own instruments. But I think when you play a solo, it was nice for me to see this time, because what you do without your instrument is important as well. The way you walk on, what you do in your bar's rest. We had one player started off, he went, and that made a statement, of course, to you musicians. It doesn't matter too much, but if my mum was here, who's not a musician, she would have thought, oh, that player's not very good, they're not very confident. So it's important for you to look confident, walk on and be confident, and in your bar's rest, smile and look, confident, because what you do when you're not playing your instrument, for some people, for the presentation, is just as important as when you're actually playing. Anyway, we were just listening out for the playing, and as has been said, we listened out first and foremost for musicality. We take technique for granted, although there was one player, the tuba player, that your technique is amazing. And we were really knocked out with that. But like I said yesterday to the bands as well, it's not all about technique. It's about sound quality, intonation, accuracy, all of those things as well. Like the euphonium player, that had a bit of, yeah, very good. You had a bit of everything in your performance. Lovely slow playing, a little bit of fast playing, good and solid intonation, lovely musicianship. We enjoyed that. The trombone player that played that Weber piece, where's he gone? There he is over there. Again, very impressive. Not from a technical point of view of like the Carnival of Venice, but very impressive musically, dynamically, from a phrasing point of view, intonationally. And you wonder if there were other musicians here away from being brass players, who they would choose. Anyway, we did have two at the very top, but I would like to congratulate everybody, and I'm pleased to say that the champion, junior champion of champions this year, 2023, is the trombone player. Well done. Well played.
And the perpetual trophy for Elijah Baker. Fantastic. I'll get you to turn for the, and also turn for the live stream camera. Already done. Everyone, please, a round of applause for Elijah and a round of applause for all our soloists.